I never expected one letter to change my entire life. An attorney informed me that my late grandfather left me a 3,000-acre valley. It had been in our family for generations. I had no idea what I was about to discover there. The valley was even more beautiful than I had imagined. Rolling hills stretched farther than I could see. Everything looked peaceful from a distance. Then I noticed something that didn't belong. Right in the center of the valley stood an entire neighborhood. Dozens of homes had been built behind decorative HOA signs. According to my inheritance papers, the land still belonged to my family. Nothing about the situation made sense. I introduced myself and explained why I was there. Patricia immediately claimed the neighborhood controlled the entire valley. She insisted the HOA had every right to remain. I quietly asked her to show me the paperwork. Before taking any action, I wanted every fact verified. The county records confirmed my family's ownership of the entire valley. The surveys matched the inheritance documents exactly. Only then did I realize how complicated the situation was about to become. The following morning, licensed county surveyors arrived at the valley. They carefully measured every property boundary using official GPS equipment. Their findings matched the county records exactly. The neighborhood had been built inside my inherited property. Patricia dismissed the survey results without reading them. She insisted the HOA had controlled the neighborhood for years. I calmly explained that long use doesn't automatically change ownership. The discussion ended without any agreement. After reviewing every record, the legal process officially began. Formal notices were delivered to the HOA leadership. The documents explained the next legal steps and response deadlines. Everyone was encouraged to seek legal advice if they had questions. A community meeting was organized to discuss the situation openly. Every resident had the opportunity to hear the verified property records. Questions were answered calmly by the attorney and county officials. Many homeowners realized the dispute was more complicated than they expected. Several weeks later, the legal process reached an important milestone. The court issued an order outlining how the property dispute would proceed. The sheriff explained the decision professionally and respectfully. Everyone understood that future actions would follow the court's instructions. The following week, county officials returned to the neighborhood. They carefully explained the court's instructions to everyone present. Every homeowner received the same information. The process would move forward according to the law. Many residents spent the afternoon reviewing the documents. Some contacted attorneys for independent advice. Others began asking questions about the property's history. The uncertainty spread throughout the neighborhood. Historical land records were reviewed one final time. Every document pointed to the same conclusion. The valley had remained under Carter family ownership. The evidence left very little room for disagreement. As the legal deadlines approached, preparations quietly began. Families organized their belongings and planned their next steps. County officials remained available to answer questions. The transition was handled in an orderly manner. The sheriff's office monitored the process to keep everything peaceful. Deputies directed traffic and answered residents' questions. No one wanted unnecessary conflict. Professionalism remained the priority throughout the day. One by one, moving trucks departed the neighborhood. The streets gradually became quieter. What had once been a busy community slowly emptied. The valley was beginning to change again. The neighborhood entrance sign was carefully removed. For many people, it marked the end of an important chapter. The valley was returning to its original purpose. Everyone paused to reflect on how much had changed. With the legal process complete, restoration work finally began. Damaged fences were repaired across the property. Open fields slowly returned to healthy pasture. The valley started looking like a ranch again. Months later, the valley had completely transformed. The quiet landscape reminded Ethan why his grandfather loved the land. Every sunrise felt like a fresh beginning. The ranch had finally found peace again. My grandfather always believed that land should be cared for with patience and responsibility. Protecting that legacy became my greatest responsibility. The valley wasn't just an inheritance. It was a promise to future generations. Some victories aren't measured by conflict, but by preserving what truly matters.